Hello, everyone. We have a special speaker announcement for our 2025 Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference, which is being held this April 24th and 25th in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the DeVos Place Convention Center. This is the must-attend two-day event for real estate investors at all levels. And I have a special speaker announcement to make today. Jay Connor will be our featured speaker on how to raise private money for real estate without ever asking for money. Jay, we're looking forward to your presentation, and thanks for joining me today.
Brian, thank you so much for asking me to come along for a couple of minutes and talk about what I'm going to be talking about and teaching at the Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference. Yes, how to get all the funding, all the private money for your real estate deals without ever asking for money. And people ask me all the time, they say, Jay, how in the world do you have all that funding and you never ask anybody for money? In fact, the answer to that question eliminates the fear of rejection. Because if you're not asking anybody for anything, how can you be rejected? I can't wait to be joining you, Brian, and the rest of the team at the Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference, April 24th and 25th, to talk about how to get all the private money, how to never miss out on a deal without ever having to ask for money.
I love that topic. Just give our listeners, our viewers, a little preview of what you're going to be sharing with them.
The reason I'm qualified to talk about private money, my wife, Carol Joy, and I, we've been investing in single-family houses here in Eastern North Carolina full-time since 2003. And the first 6 years, Brian, that we were investing, we've rehabbed over 500 houses now. The first 6 years that we were investing, I relied on local banks, institutional money. All I knew how to do was go to the local bank and get on my hands and knees and beg and provide financial statements and et cetera. And then in January 2009, Brian, all that changed when I was cut off from the banks. And very, very quickly, and I'll be sharing this story at the conference, very, very quickly, I learned about this world of private money. And when I say private money, Brian, I'm not talking about hard money lenders. However, some of my best friends are hard money lenders. But what I do is I raise private money from individuals, just like you and me, that are using their investment capital and or their retirement funds. And I'm paying, and I'm going to be teaching how to do this. I'm paying only 8% for the interest on my deals, and I never pay any points. I'm also going to teach how to get a big check every time you buy a property without ever taking any money to the closing table. How to get multiple checks on every deal that you do by using private money. I tell you, Brian, private money's had more of an impact on our real estate investing business than any other strategy that we have employed. And since 2009, because of private money, I've never missed out on a deal for not having the funding. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach step by step at the conference.
Private money is definitely a great catalyst for any investor. Like if you can learn how to access private money and make that work, it's such a powerful catalyst. Tell our listeners and viewers, like 2025, how do you see private money? Is there going to be more of it, less of it? How does the economic situation that's going on right now in 2025 determine your outlook for private money?
That's a great question, Brian. I've really got two answers. First of all, to directly answer your question, what's 2025 looking like? And is private money going to be available? Well, I just researched statistics. Prior to COVID 5 years ago, there was $18 trillion in cash available sitting on the sidelines. But right now, today in 2025, there's $31 trillion in cash sitting on the sidelines looking for a place to put it. Never before have people been having so much trouble trying to figure out where to invest their investment capital. They're not happy with where their retirement funds are, because the stock market is so volatile, it's up and down. And what private lenders are looking for, what these individuals are looking for is a safe and secure place to put their money. And they don't have to worry about the volatility of the value of that. They want to know what a reliable return is going to look like. So right now here in 2025, there's more private money available than ever before. And secondly, to go along with your question, Brian, institutional money is still tight. Institutional money is tight, and the interest rates are super high. Imagine what it's going to be like. What's it going to feel like to have all the private money available for your real estate deals, and all you pay is 8%, no points, no extension fees? I'm going to pull the curtain back and teach all that at the conference.
Yeah, it's much better to pay someone who might lend you money 8% than for them to just get 3 or 4% in a money market account. Definitely a powerful catalyst there. Jay, what is your favorite hack or app?
My favorite hack, and this is sort of a different answer to that question. Most people don't think of hacks with my answer, but my favorite hack that I could not live without on raising private money is my mindset, having the right mindset. You know, I tell people all the time, particularly new capital raisers, you got to own the real estate between your ears before you can really own a lot of real estate. And what do I mean by that? You see, in this world of private money that I'm going to be teaching, there's no begging, there's no selling, there's no chasing, there's no persuading. I'm actually going to teach, Brian, how to get your deals funded without ever having to pitch a deal. I've never pitched a deal since 2009. And I get all my deals funded without ever asking for money. How in the world does that work? Well, to get the answer to that question, you want to be sure and get to the Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference, April 24th, 25th. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it.
I'm looking forward to hearing your secrets there on raising private money without having to pitch a deal. Definitely something that is worth attending for. You're going to be speaking Thursday, April 24th at 11 a.m., and I'm looking forward to hearing you speak at the 2025 Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference, which once again is April 24th and 25th, right here in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the DeVos Place Conference Convention Center. And you can go to MidwestREIConference.com to get your tickets and find out more. Jay, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you so much, Brian. I can't wait to see you there.